Allie, girl, you beautiful fucking sunshine rainbow moonbeam, as I Love Hugh loves to call you because you always beat the world average. My bitch. My fucking beautiful bitch. Here's pep talk number 2. Say what you are here to say. Don't be afraid. And just fucking rock this shit. Alright, my love? Because I love you. It's your girl here in the fur, the boots with the fur. Just kidding. And I'm not wearing apple bottom jeans. Fucking, I fucked this all up already, damn. Best to start over. Also, gonna have to research what apple bottom jeans really were. I've been on a seltzer bender. And I've been reading a lot of smut. So I'm doing very well. I hope you guys are too. For courage. So I wanted to expand on some thoughts today because I really like to do this and I'm gonna do it. It has no importance. You don't have to watch this. If it feels good, awesome. If it doesn't, turn this shit off and do not watch any further because you are screwing yourself. I'm a little drunk. This is not the first take, and in the last take, I said I wasn't drunk, and then I got the drunky burpees, and then I had to stop, and now I'm doing it again. Okay, I promise if you watch this, it'll be cohesive, and it will serve you. Because I'm super tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and I have the ability to activate within you the resonances that you are seeking in this video. Okay, let's hop right into it. So, I talked about the perfect now, but let's expand on that further because, like, holy shit, are there layers to when you start investigating whether you are truly perfect now or not? Because I think it's a very common story in society and just like within our own generational patterns, like within families and stuff, I think it's very common for us to still, no matter whether we subscribe to a God or not, to adhere to this, like, there's a perfect being that sources energy in the universe that we are trying to prove ourselves to or to, just be worthy of. And I do not subscribe to that at all anymore. I used to truly think that I was being tested, and I thought that we were here to learn lessons, and I just thought a lot along those lines. And it just didn't serve me, and so, like a badass bitch that I am, I cut all that shit out, and I don't play out those programs anymore. I completely adhere to the fact that we are that source energy here creating with individual ego that is so perfect. It is unreal. Like, you wouldn't want life to be any other way than it is right now because it is set up perfectly. It is amazing. So I used to think, because like it's so easy to take this perception when like you're observing law of attraction, and it's so easy to take the perception of you're being taught like of karma, and you're being taught lessons, and you're you're like this like judgment, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to wrap my mind around now, I'll admit, because once you move on from something, it doesn't make sense to you anymore. So I'm not going to dig too deep into that, but it's law of attraction, and law of attraction is so impersonal in a way that is so fair. Like you get to decide everything. It's all, law of attraction treats you how you treat yourself. How are you treating yourself? Because I did not treat myself well. I was the one who was trying to teach myself lessons, who was trying to prove worth, who was trying to be good enough, was trying to measure up, and I was so hard on myself up until like I thought I had pretty much cleared it out, and then I realized just last month that I was still being ridiculously hard on myself. And that is the only reason you get back what you put out. Like that was the only reason I was getting back that like it's easy to perpetuate it because it comes back to you and you think this is true. But anything can be true. Anything can be true. So you have to really decide whether you want it to be true or not. And that is the beautiful thing. So of course I didn't want that to be true. You want to just treat yourself well and like be a fucking queen and like know you're a queen and know your worth and know like you just want to treat yourself amazing. And then when you start perpetuating that and like the universe starts showing you it starts like giving back to you that you're giving to yourself, whoa, that is when you're like, God damn, I'm blessed, I will never look back. And then you're that annoyingly like positive person that just annoys the hell out of everybody else because you're just like, holy shit, I got fucking turned on some fucking self-worth juice and I can't go back. Here we are. But like it's just undeniable, but you have to prove it to yourself. You know it. It's within us all. I have come to find that there is no true difference within any of us. It's like when we come forth into this life, we have that like initial intention set because that is what provides the contrast for us to create from. So here's how the creation process works, because I think that's important to talk about. There's step 1. This is Abraham Hicks, by the way, because Abraham Hicks, if you don't like them, turn this shit off right now. Get out of here. It's okay. It's okay. Do what is best. Do what feels best for you. But Abraham Hicks changed my life. It made everything that didn't make sense to me make sense. They answered basically all of my questions I've ever asked in my life, and I cannot go back. So, step 1 is life causes you to ask. You don't do anything in that part. You don't. It's just you experience something that you don't like, and therefore you immediately, without intentionally doing anything, you immediately ask for the opposite. Fuck, I don't like cold weather. You've got a warm destination in your future. Boo. Step 2 is source answers. You ask source answers. And yeah, it's answered. It's done. As soon as you ask, it's done. You don't do that part. It's so important for you to understand that you don't do that part because we live in a just do it society and we think that we have to do it. But we don't do that part. Our work is step 3. We're on step 3, my dudes, step 3. This is where we come in. We have to line up with it. We have to be an energetic match to what we have asked for. So our work is literally to receive. We are here to decide and discern what it is that we individually prefer. And that is why it's okay for all of us to have different experiences and to prefer different things. And that is why rules just really don't work. They don't work. That's why there's one religion doesn't work. That's why one personality doesn't work. We are all so different, and it's such a beautiful thing because that makes us create through different preferences. And you just really, as you go down this line, you will come to find that creation is amazing. Like, it's just amazing what we do. And I was in a place, again, it's really hard for me to remember because I'm not there anymore, and once you're not there, you don't understand it anymore, because you're not standing there anymore. I guess, I don't know. But I used to really, I was trying to so hard to control conditions because I was only conditionally happy. I didn't tap into my source energy at all. I did because you just naturally have to follow it, but like I wasn't intentionally tapping into it, and therefore I was trying to control everything around me to ensure my own happiness. But none of that matters because it's all just a reflection back of how you feel. So when you control how you feel, then life reflects back to you what you're feeling. It always reflects back to you what you're feeling. And that is even, there's levels to that, because it's not just about what you feel. Your feelings are more of like it's you translating what you're thinking and what you're creating through your thoughts, what you're dominantly creating through your thoughts. I wasn't intentionally like sourcing my own life, and so in that place I really had to try to control and manipulate what was going on around me. And you do that through like trying to like manipulate people and manipulate people's feelings, mainly because that's the only way you can control others. Really being so picky about like the conditions I was in, and I'm just really not in that place anymore, because no matter what life throws at me, can't ever fuck with me again, because it can't ever fuck with my feelings, because I learned emotional intelligence, and in this place I am 100% powerful, 100% myself, and 100% in control of my own experience. So basically, our work is to receive, and the way that you receive is by just being yourself, like being who you are in this moment, and allowing who you are to want the things you want, to just be. No judgments, no rules, no like nothing interfering, just pure imagination and just inner flow and beauty. Seriously. So that is why I think we are just absolutely perfect now, because we're who we intended to be, and there was no preconceived notion of who we should be ever. There's never been an idea of how we should be. We do set like an intention coming forth that creates contrast, like a kind of like a starting place for us to go from. Absolutely. But we've never predetermined our end destination. And how could we? It is determined through us, through right now, through everything that I experience right now, good or bad, no matter how I react, no matter what I do. We are creating an amazing life forward, and it's just, once you see it, once you know it, it's undeniable. And it really makes every moment so perfect, and it really takes so much pressure off of us as individuals, because I think that while we were making this big transition and evolution as a society, I think we really got nitpicky about others and ourselves, and we've really placed a lot of judgment. There's a very strong narrative of humans being kind of just not right, not natural to the world, because we can create havoc. But I just want you guys to know that no matter what havoc is caused, like, humans are such a minuscule part of like the overall life that is going on in this universe, and it's okay, like, because we are all co-creating, and when things change. But I guess another big part of this is that, like, you have to understand that we don't truly die, like that we're eternal beings, and we project forward into physical, and we reemerge into non-physical. So, but non-physical is like our source state, and it's just super consciousness. And so we're here in this, like, in these bodies with these with this like individuality, because from this place is, you have to have contrast, you have to have the spectrum, you have to experience bad to truly value good. You have to experience contrast to truly value the opposite. And you know it's true because in your life, why do you value the things you do? Because you've experienced the opposite. And so you just can't really expect other people to understand the potency of your values, and they don't have to, because they have their own, and they're doing their own amazing shit in this life. So just be easy on others, be easy on yourself, love others, and that is my message today. Thanks, guys. I love you.